How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to another FPL GW video. If you didn't already know, the Gameweek 14 deadline is under 24 hours away, and it will be on Tuesday the 30th of November at 8 PM South African time, or if you're in the UK, it should be at 6 PM. This is the time of the season where we catch out everyone that has been sleeping. So many of your friends and mini league rivals will likely miss the deadline tomorrow as they're not aware of it. Now, you could be nice and let them know, or if you truly want to make sure you get that win, just keep the info to yourself. It isn't your fault they're slacking, right? Anyway, with such a short turnaround, I don't have the time to do my usual video with graphics and animation for the team selection video, as it's Monday evening and I've just got home from work. But instead, we'll hop on over to the official FPL website. So just to run through how the team performed in Gameweek 13, and it was quite decent compared to what a shit show of a Gameweek it was. I mean, first of all, I know a few of you didn't go for Jota, as there were rumors that, the Liverpool game could get cancelled due to bad weather, but it was actually the Spurs game that was cancelled due to bad weather. I took a -4. And I finished on 51 points after that -4. And Dio goal finally came through for me and rewarded so many of us who went in early for him. King Mo Salah delivered again. I mean, the guy, yeah, he hasn't been scoring, but he hasn't been blanking either. So if my captain isn't blanking, that's all I want, truly. Trent, I mean, I've tweeted this as well. We all talk about Cancelo this, James that, Alonso this, Chilwell that, but Trent is the one man, the one FPL defender who always delivers time and time again. He's the king of FPL defenders and his price explains it. 7.9 mil currently, and I'm not surprised by it. Now, the one thing that I want to show you, well, before that, let's just run through how everybody did. Ramsdale killed it again. Clean sheet, 5 saves, and we all thought he made a 6th save in injury time. But unfortunately, he wasn't given that save, which would have meant an additional point for all of us. Chelsea conceded, to Man United. And what can you do about that? Who would have expected Man United to score in this game? Not me. I mean, I brought in both Alonso and James into my team this game week. Man City conceded as well to West Ham, and it was unfortunately not a goal by Antonio. I just don't know when the guy is going to score again. How many blanks has it been now? 4 in a row. I know quite a few of you are not patient. You would have sold him already. You would have been a bit emotional after that and probably sold him. I also brought in Conor Gallagher this game week. And yeah, I didn't expect too much, but I did hope that he would score a goal at least. But Aston Villa under Gerrard seems to be quite the team, So we'll see how they continue to tick along. Kane didn't play. Ben Foster was surprisingly missing from the team due to a groin injury, I think it was. What does it say here? Yeah, groin injury. Yeah, Livramento would have came on for quite a lot of teams. I was lucky enough that I put him 3rd on my bench. Adam Armstrong came in for Harry Kane. Yeah, not too bad of a game week. It could have been a lot worse, but my triple Liverpool saved me. I dropped from 5k to just under 8k in the world, as you can see here. 5k, just under 8k, and the goal to get in the top 1k is still there. The goal to win it all is still there. We're still early in the season, and the festive period is the best time to make massive gains. So if you're currently watching this video, well done. Well done that you're actually an active manager. You know what's going on. You have all the information with you. And by you watching this video, you're just getting an opinion from somebody else that's been a bit consistent with FPL. You know what you want to do, right? You just want some confirmation bias from me, possibly. But yeah, if you have any questions, send them in the comments below. That's what I'm here for, to help as many of you as I can. So this is my bus team going into Gameweek 14. And I'm sure by now you know what a bus team is. A bus team is the team you set straight after the previous deadline, just in case you get hit by a bus and don't make the next deadline. So yeah, straight after Gameweek 13 was finished, I immediately set my team. And you know what? I think this will be the team I go into Gameweek 14 with. But the big question here is captaincy. I'm sure that's the first thing that stood out to you, right? Why is Kane captain? I don't know why. I asked myself this question and I honestly don't know why. I just have a crazy gut feel about it. Will I stick with Kane as captain? I don't know. And let me tell you why. So Liverpool currently in the Premier League are averaging 3 goals a game. 13 games played, 39 goals scored, and in their last 17 games, Liverpool have scored at least 2 goals a game, and that includes the Champions League. If you want to talk about the last time I didn't captain Mo Salah, well, he scored a hat-trick against Man United, and I'm honestly still scarred by that. I have a massive fear of going against the king. But right now in this moment, Monday evening, Kane is my captain. Tuesday deadline, I don't actually know if Kane will be my captain. It could go back to Mo. But yeah, I will be posting my final team before the deadline on YouTube, under the communities tab, as well as my social media accounts on Twitter and Instagram. So do look out for that. I just think it's the time to try for a differential captain, because typically Liverpool and Everton isn't a high scoring game. Everton are usually very physical in this game. Liverpool players often end up injured. Klopp has made reference to that yesterday as well. So I think it's worth going for somebody like Kane this game week. I know some of you are going for Trent, as Trent has outperformed Mo the last few game weeks. 12, 15 and 9 in the last 3 compared to Mo's. Let's have a look. 5, 8 and 6. I can't remember who it was on Twitter that has captained Trent for all 3 of his game weeks. So well done to you, bud. Yeah, my back 4 picks itself, including my goalkeeper. In the midfield, I've decided to bench Smith Rowe against Man United and started Adam Armstrong. And the reason I've done that is because over the last few game weeks, Adam Armstrong has looked really good, even including the game against Liverpool. He had a few chances, he could have scored, he looks quite threatening, and I do think if he does start, he will trouble Leicester, and I have a feeling that he will be starting again. Now, with it being a Tuesday deadline, expect rotation. Expect rotation, and I also want you to expect possible injuries in this game week. So if you have 2 transfers available, I suggest using one of them and not 2. Try and save a transfer this game week if you can. Expect injuries, that's all I can say. That's exactly what I'm doing by not making a transfer. If I were to make a transfer, well, I'm actually looking at James Maddison. I have 1.1 in the bank, and I have enough money to get in Maddison for Emil Smith Rowe. Now, the reason I would sell Smith Rowe over Gallagher from my team is that I've just brought in Gallagher last game week, and he has the better fixtures long term. I know he's going to get a bit of competition in that midfield soon with Eze coming back. But I think his form is good enough to warrant him keeping his spot. To get a goal and an assist against Man City, surely you have to be in the team if you're from Crystal Palace, right? If you're from any team really, if you can score a goal and an assist against that Man City defense, you warrant starting in your team. So I would get rid of Smith Rowe and bring in James Maddison. My only issue with Maddison, yeah, I know he's fresh off a 16-pointer. My issue with him is injury and rotation. Quite often when Leicester are up in the game, he can get rotated if he did start. And from speaking to a few Leicester fans, they do say that Maddison makes their best starting 11. So they do expect him to start the majority of the games if fit, but they did tell me to expect rotation as well. Now, Leicester has some great fixtures coming up. Southampton, is that a difficult fixture? Is that an easy fixture? I know Liverpool made it look like they're quite an easy fixture, but for those of you that have started Livermore the past few game weeks, you do know that that isn't an easy fixture. Southampton are quite good defensively, and as we've seen in the last 2 game weeks, Aston Villa isn't easy as well. Steven Gerrard has come in 2 game weeks now, and Villa have got 2 wins on the bounce. Then you've got Newcastle. I mean, that's kind of like a free hit. You don't know what's going to happen there. And with Tottenham, I think they're just about to click now. Conte has come out and publicly criticized the team and said the standard isn't quite high. Now, what does that say? He expects more from the team. Will they deliver? I think they may. They have the fixtures to turn the form around. So Tottenham isn't an easy fixture in my opinion. Sure, based on the last few game weeks they are, but I don't expect them to be. I expect them to turn things around. And based on everything that I've said, I won't be bringing Maddison in. He goes on these little spells, where he scores, he assists game after game, but due to rotation, as well as my concern for possible injuries in my own team, I won't be making a transfer, as if there is an injury, if a player gets a red card, if somebody gets COVID, whatever happens, I have an additional transfer on hand to deal with it. I think it's the wise decision, and I think it's something you should consider if you don't have many issues in your team. If you don't have the likes of Jota in or James, or you possibly still want to take that punt on Alonso, sure, I can see the appeal of that. But other than that, another transfer is deemed as a luxury transfer to me. So yeah, this is my team going into Gameweek 14. I thought I'd make it short, quick, simple. I hope it was short and quick. Sometimes when I'm chatting like this, without the graphics and animation, I tend to ramble. I tend to just chat without knowing how long it's been. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I know quite a few of you are facing much more dilemmas than my team is. I even helped a friend at work earlier with her team, and she still has Ronaldo in her team. I actually advised that she kept him because Man United have a change of fixtures coming up really soon in the next game week after the Arsenal game. And I do think somebody like Ronaldo could turn it on and do well. And she had 2 free transfers available, and just like what I said to you now, I told her to save one, and that's exactly what she did. Hopefully it works out for her, hopefully it works out for you, hopefully it works out for me. So yeah, send me your questions in the comments below, and as always, you know what to do. Remember to FPL responsibly.